You Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. As we'll see Cam Newton and the Atlanta Falcons taking on Mac Jones and the Minnesota Vikings.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Minnesota Vikings and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest. You'll take the week off. Get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Throwing Jones. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Looking to throw. Jones. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I get the thought process. Third and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. The roughing the kicker called on fourth down. What a big break. Leads to a first and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Vikings are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Left tackle Eric Fisher, the former Kansas City Chief, the guilty party. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Back to throw. Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Najee Harris taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. And Chubb will try the middle here. Bulldozes past him. And some space. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Nick Chubb, 59 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
Becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a 1st down. On the give, this is their fullback. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Steps away to his left. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Play action. It's Newton. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Falcons. Quez Watkins, 41 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Jones now throwing to start the drive. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far, this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, Do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going right side. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first. Here's Newton. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Rolling to his left. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. Straight ahead, Patterson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Chubb looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They'll go. It's Patterson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Jones throw there, complete to Hamler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Eight yards to go on second down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside. Side here in the fourth quarter. From the 39, Jones. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. The gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll look to throw again. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into the hands of the tight end, this is Jordan Thomas. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. It's Grant. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Jones completes Austin here over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Jones. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Jones. The quick slant caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Second down and goal. Jones. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Jones. Being chased out. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Newton. He's going to look deep for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Don't forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 5. At time, a huge factor. They've got to take this pigskin a full 96 yards, and a field goal won't help. Here's Jones. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Dancing to his left. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they give up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game.
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's the NFC Championship game. Cam Newton and the Atlanta Falcons taking on Tom Brady and the Detroit Lions.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a man in his 23rd NFL season. Still doing it at age 45, Tom Brady.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Brady to throw. That'll be caught by Cup. And that's good for a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Now Brady. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Leonard Fournette. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all. game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Brady's throw going to be caught by Davis. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Throwing now is Brady. This is caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Cooper Kupp there to make the grab. And the Lions have struck first in this NFC title game. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they call a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb, and it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the 1st quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
They snap it to Newton. Going deep here for Watkins. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Quez Watkins, 55 yards. And the Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. To throw, it's Brady. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. (7-7) our score after 1. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. This is taken at the 23. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. Now Chubb running right. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They fake the give. Newton. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Nick Chubb, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have moved out in front. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. To throw is Brady. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On 1st down, Brady. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. Brady going to try and throw on third down. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Finding Ertz again. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. It'll be a gain of 5. And that will bring up 2nd down. To 10, 2nd and 5. Now Brady again. Dumps it off to Fournette. And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Brady. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Cole Turner in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Fields it right around the goal line. So we've reached halftime. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And one more time, that's Watkins. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And Chubb will try the middle here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And again, it's Chubb. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
On second down, to run with Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Prior to that, they were 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions in this ball game. Now 3 for 3.
And you've got to figure their luck's got to run out at some point, doesn't it? I will just tell you from a defense's point of view, someone has to step forward on 4th down and make a play himself because they're just letting it happen to him right now.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They begin with a run by Fournette. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Brady now to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's taken to the 26. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Play action, it's Newton. Steps away. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So after the INT, it's Brady. Ertz over the middle. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the gut, Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Brady going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. On play action, now Brady. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Brady. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
Yeah, in the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Now Chubb on 1st down, able to work his way forward for about 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Nick Chubb saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. They're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now Brady. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Oh, he still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing here, Newton. And Cook has it left side. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Newton. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cam Newton taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they've made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And Detroit getting set to go now. Their backs really against the wall now, and we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the fourth. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Brady now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And that is caught. It's Davis. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 57. As we'll see Cam Newton and the Atlanta Falcons versus Kyler Murray and the Buffalo Bills.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the champions from the NFC, the Atlanta Falcons. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, the Bills have been a team trending upwards the last few years. They did take a couple of devastating losses to KC in the playoffs the last 2 seasons, but here they are seeking that elusive first ever Super Bowl title.
And remember the history of this franchise, partner. They had been there 4 times in the 90s. Super Bowls 25, 26, 27, 28 without a victory.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Quez Watkins. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. On 1st down, Newton. And that is incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Newton now to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. Oh, he shifts past him. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Newton. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Newton going deep here for Watkins. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Newton now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57.
10-7 our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down. Here's Chubb.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this.
So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight.
A contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. He got 29 yards that time. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Inside give to Elliott. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Juan Williams. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Murray now. Now he's forced out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So out come the Falcons now.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
Newton on first down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Handoff comes to Chubb. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off play action. Newton.
This one into the hands of Harris on the crossing route.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Quez Watkins.
His second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Falcons will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Murray. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. The Bills on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action.
16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Murray now to throw. And Woods has it complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Now Murray. That's caught by Howard.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And down to the 36-yard line here. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 29, Newton. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, Newton. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Play fake. Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Now Murray's got to have this one. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Here's second and a yard. Murray to air it out again. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Murray. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Murray, one final try.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
And it's over. The Lombardi Trophy belongs to the Falcons. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons are the Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever.